Welcome back, everybody, to the Bread Animation Pokemon Platinum playthrough. Today is episode 19-ish. We're definitely... Oh, I got plenty of those. Jeez, okay. I'm just getting all sorts of things here that I know. What does this take? Source the HP and heals. Oh, yeah, let's get a lot of these. But we are... Yeah, let's buy that. And then revive. I think I got plenty of those. CL escape rope. What else can we buy here? Okay, all social balls. But today, what we're going to be doing is actually prepping for the Elite Four. And this is going to be kind of 2 or 3 parts. But the very first part is all going to be about catching Pokemon. So what I've done is I've actually gone back through and kind of marked like what Pokemon I can and cannot get based on what I've already done. And I actually need Route 205. Where's 205? 7, 208, 212. Where the heck is 205? There's 205. Oh, okay. I know where this is. All right, so let's fly here. What I want to do is basically kind of mark out what I can and cannot get in terms... Okay, that's 204. I don't want to go that way. Because ultimately what I think I'm going to want is a Gibble in the whole... Or when I take on the Elite Four here. So, okay, that's probably when it works. So what I've kind of done is I've gone through and I figured out what exactly I need to get. And in Route 205, it's a Kricketot, excuse me. So we're going to go through here and essentially just run into this thing until we find it. Or if I've done my math wrong and we run into something that I've already caught, well then obviously we're going to have to catch that based on the rules. So I'm going to switch first though, that way I just don't have Pokemon with Intimidate just to make it faster. Okay, so I'll go through and then we'll see. I'll cut back in once I get to the very first encounter in this route, and we'll go from there. Because yeah, this is Shellos. Okay, and you know what? I actually have gotten pretty lucky that I haven't run into it, and it's what I need to actually do is go to the eastern portion of it to run into it. Alright, so let's go into 205 here. And there's a decent number of other Pokemon I can run into. They do have some small encounter rates, so let's just hope it's something that I don't already have. Oh shoot. This is 10% too. I think I have to catch this. Or well, this would be my Pokemon. So I'm actually not going to catch this because there's no way I actually end up using this. Alright, so we're just going to run out of here. Okay, so that was going to be my encounter. Now, I can also get a Kricketot, excuse me, I keep pronouncing it incorrectly, in the Eterna Forest. So let's try and find it in here. Okay, so Wurmple. Alright, so we got a Bunnyare, so we'll go ahead and catch this. Alright, so we're not going to do a name just because we're not going to ever use that thing. Okay, so there's the Bunnyari. So that actually, it's a little unfortunate because that took out the Eterna Forest. The next thing we want to do, or try to go, is Route 211. And we want to either get a Bronzer or a Meditite. So let's go and find 211. I was going to say, I think that's just right here. I think it is the west side. Alright, so let's run... Oh wait, this one we gotta go around, that's right. So, Bronzor or a Meditite, because that will kind of eliminate some of our other options that we have in terms of when we get to the Wayward Cave. So let's hope we got one of those. Okay, that's good. Perfect. Okay. It's really good. So let's catch this thing. Sweet. Okay, so this one helps. Still don't think we're ever going to use this, so I'm not gonna name this one. Okay, sweet. So that took care of that one. Now, the next one I have is actually, we're going to go back to Victory Road, and we really want to find an Onyx there. And I think the best way to get that is actually in the beginning part of Victory Road, I think, or just on like the first floor. So I think if I go... Actually, I'm almost guaranteed an Onyx, because I already have a Graveler. The only other thing I could get is a Steelix, which that would actually, I think, technically also count. So actually, this might be the better spot. But anyway, so let's get to... Let's go here. I think this is what I want. I actually guess I could get a Gabite here as well. It's a 5% chance on the first one. So if we got that, then that would just be sick, and then we wouldn't have to worry about really anything. Okay, so obviously we already have a Rhyhorn. So, and then the Golbat's the other option that I could get here. So I'll just go ahead and cut in once we run into one of those, and we will, I mean, yeah, we'll see how long that takes. So far it's taken me 14 minutes to get to this point in real life time. And another Graveler, which they have a 30% encounter rate, so they're extremely high in the middle of the day. And that's where I am right now. The rest are 20, 20. You know what, I'll just put the table up on the screen right now of what it's going to be, what it is, and yeah, so this is what we're dealing with. So we'll cut back in once we run into an encounter that we can catch. Okay, sweet. So that was only a couple after the fact. So Onyx will be a Pokemon then, and let's go ahead and... Oh my goodness, that took me so long, and I looked it up. Onyx only has a 5.9% chance at full HP with a Pokeball, which seems wildly low for such a bad Pokemon. I mean, like, Onyx is not good. And we're not going to give a nickname just because we are not going to use that thing, ever. Alright, so now that, unfortunately, we didn't get a Gabite there, but that did help us. So the other thing we can do is go back to Route 206 and look for, or we can go to Route 205. Alright, so the next thing that we can do is, so 206 is an option, and we want the Machop in 206, which gives us decent like odds there. But then the other thing is Mount Coronet, which is south, and what we really want there is a Bronzer. So if I could get the Machop actually first, that would really be good for us in terms of the catch rate there. So I think that's what I'll do. So I'm gonna go to 206 first, and so hopefully I can catch that. Now 206 we never actually really did, just because it's like the one, it's the route underneath the like biking road, so we just don't really have to do it. I think it's just this one right here, right? Yes, this is 206. So let's just go right here, and then I think we just run up, and then, ooh, I'm gonna need Cut actually. So let's go. I don't have a single Pokemon that knows Cut right now. Let's go replace a Pokemon really quick. What do you think can learn Cut? Surely this can learn Cut, right? And this is just for like short storage, really. And let's go to HMs. A lot of HMs, a lot of TMs. Not that I'm ever going to use this Pokemon, but we needed to cut just so we can get to Route 206. Alright, so let's get down there. Up there. It's technically north of us. So this is 207, and then 207 I've actually already caught something on it. What did I catch in 207? 207 was the Ponyta. Yeah. I mean, there's the Machop. That's what I need. But unfortunately, it doesn't count. What the heck? Oh, do I just need to race up there with the bike? It's annoying. So let's get our bike. Obviously need to speed. Okay, switched gears, and this is where I need to go. Alright, we're shooting for a Machop. We're shooting for a Machop. Come on. Yes! Okay, that's perfect.
20 minutes later.
There we go. It's always after I complain about it. Okay, so that's big for us, because that means when we get to next Mount Coronet, that means, well, here, let's get through this page really quick. So now when we get to Mount Coronet, that gives us a really good shot of running into a Bronzer, which is the perfect one that we need now. I was gonna say, I think it's actually just right through here. So let me just run. Actually, no, I'll fly. That way I don't have to, no, I'm already here. I don't remember if I fought them or not, so okay, looks like I did. Alright, so obviously Geodude we already have. I will put up the Mount Coronet Pokemon table right now on the screen, and you'll see basically it's only a Nose Pass, a Chingling, and a Bronzer that I can run into. And based on the other ones, Bronzer has the highest chance. But of course, I run into a Nose Pass. Shoot. Okay, then gotta try and catch this thing. Okay, so that didn't exactly go as planned. Okay, so now, unfortunately, I think we just need to go to the Wayward Cave and hopefully we catch... Oh, hopefully we catch Gibble here. Just need to remember... Where's the Wayward Cave? 203... What the heck is this thing? Let me look this up. Okay, it's 206. Turna City. Life. Here's a Turna. So right here. Cornet. A forest. Okay, so I need to go to 206 then again. It's actually right where I was. So let's go back, and I'll just go and quickly heal up. And I wonder if I need to get any sort of... I definitely need... Am I gonna need, like, strength or anything in here? Maybe I will. I'll just go ahead and get the doof. Just in case. Again, I'm looking for a Gibble. I don't know if it matters. When did I teach Flash? I don't think I taught this Flash, did I? Do I even need Flash here? You know what, I don't even know if I need any of this stuff, because it looks like the hidden part is just like at the top of this route. So let's see, let's get back on our bike and let's see what we can do. So I need to go up here. And then I need to go to the top right of... And let's just go ahead and do a repel really quick. Just to get up here. Oh, jeez. Okay, that person. Definitely. Okay, so here's... Okay, so it says, to access the hidden area of the Wayward Cave, start just south of the top right pillar that supports the cycling road. Okay, well, we already ran into a Pokemon here, so this doesn't count. Now, it looks like I just need to go 9 steps. Okay, so like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Might have gone one too far. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so this is the Wayward Cave. Let's repel really quick, because I think there's... I don't need Flash, but I think I just go down here. Okay, yes. So this is the hidden area. And I'll put up on the screen... Ooh, there is Earthquake up the stairs at the end of the basement. Okay, so I should actually try to get Earthquake here. Up the stairs at the end of the basement. What does that mean? Okay, it's probably like that thing. Okay, and you know what? While we're in here, let's just go ahead and get this stuff. I don't think there's any Pokemon like battles we have to do in this hidden part. So let's just go ahead and try and get out of here. Not get out of here. Okay, that's max ether. Okay, so we gotta go through here, and then so how far? Oh shoot! All right, let's see if I can do this. Oh shoot! I went too far again. Which way do I need to? Where do I need to end? Am I missing something? Oh wait, no. Okay, I can do this. Oh wait, this one I just need normal bike on. So that brings me here. Let's go and let's do another one. I'd like to get these items first. Okay. Here I just go over. Grip Claw. I don't know what Grip Claw does. Always binds for 5 turns. Oh, nice. Okay, so gotta get up here. Just gotta turn properly. Okay. Rare candy. Still don't necessarily need that. Okay. Jeez, come on. Oh, come on. There's gotta be a way to do this. There it is. Wait, I'm back here? Are you serious? Where the heck is Earthquake then? Up the stairs at the end of the basement. Oh wait, this is the end of the stairs. Oh, okay, I thought that was the entrance again. There's Earthquake. Okay, nice. Alright, so let's go back to the hidden area. So I'll put up on the screen what the options are in terms of Pokemon. And let's see just what we run into here. Okay, so Onix we already have, obviously. Oh, yes! Oh my gosh. Wow, okay. We got lucky there, especially the bronze. I don't know how we didn't run into one. Got a couple Geodudes and Onyxes, but that, okay, sweet. Oh, okay, good. This totally worked out. All right, so let's just try and catch this thing. Finally, oh my goodness. Now, I do know what we're gonna name Gibble. This one's pretty easy. For sure gonna be Omar. Awesome. Alright, let's get out of here then. Sweet. I feel like there's a hidden item or something around here. Nope, guess not. Okay. So now, I think what we need to do is, I guess, figure out our team that we're going to want. And the other thing that we're definitely going to need to also do is get items like for EVs as stuff as well. So I think I need to figure out where I think the Pokemart is like in here, right? Or like the big, I'm like 90% sure it is. I mean, heck, it might just be that building right there. This is it, right? Yes, definitely is. Okay, so we're gonna definitely need to get some different, like the heal items that give, like raise EVs and stuff. So yeah, base attack. So this is what we need. However, we should wait to figure out exactly what we want first. So I guess first things first is let's pull up the actual Pokemon League. So first thing is Aaron, and you know what? This isn't helpful. Let's go to the PC here. Let's swap these out kind of one by one. So Aaron obviously has all bug type. So fire is going to be super effective. Flying is going to be super effective. Well, they actually have a Drapion as well, which is poison and dark, so a little different than kind of your normal ones. The Yanmega has rock that's super effective. It's a quad weakness. The Sizer's fire. Heracross has flying, which is a quad weakness. The Vespiquen as well has rock that's a quad. And Drapion is only ground that's effective. I think no matter what, we'll have Staraptor and Infernape in there. And we'll probably... Then we're going to need a rock move. So that'll basically be our fire and flying, excuse me. And the other thing we're definitely going to need is a lot of ice type, particularly for Cynthia, because her Garchomp also has ice there. So let's think about, I kind of hate to do the standard, I feel like everyone always does kind of the typical move here, but let's shift this for sure, because I know I'm not going to bring that. And then the other thing, well, I think we probably might want to just level that thing up and see what else we can do. Well, we're definitely going to want Bubs as well. I might already have Bubs in there. Okay, so before we actually get going, let's go ahead and level it up. And it looks like 53 is the level cap for this first one. Now, I know that's not how usually these things go, but let's just level it up. So I'll speed through this double just to get there, and then I'll jump back in. All right, so cutting back in here, we have not moved this out, but we did get Omar up, and we haven't done any sort of IVs or any EVs or anything like that based on this. All right, but that's our Garchomp. So I think what we'll have is, okay, so this will be, so for our fire moves, it'll be Stringer. Stringer will definitely need to do this. I wonder if I could teach Ice to Bubs, because there are 9 Pokemon that have Ice that's super effective, and it's definitely going to be important later on. I'm going to need some rock moves. Water moves, I have Bubs for. Ground moves, I can have Omar. Flying, I've got Avon. I'm wondering if Marlowe should stay as my grass, because I do think there's a decent amount of grass moves. The problem is there's not a lot of psychic moves. So the Bunneray, or this Bunnery is definitely disappearing here. So I might as well go ahead and drop that off. So I wonder if this is what I end up using. This ground and rock, so we'll have to look at its matchups pretty quickly. Just don't necessarily want to use the Rosalia and level it up, because then it's just like every other playthrough in this one. So we might see what I can do there. All right, so let's go one by one and figure out what we're gonna need. So for Aaron, I can need a rock type Pokemon, and the Yanmega, I believe, is very fast, and it knows flying type moves. But I don't think Rhyhorn, Rhydon, or Bug. Yeah, Bugs it's resistance to. It's resistant to. Same with air, so there's not a whole lot it can really do to me. If I go with Bunk on a rock type move, it would get to go first, obviously, because Bunk is slow. Stone Edge is only 80% accurate though, so is there a better rock type move I could learn that I know? So these are ground type, yeah. It's ice. That's 90. That's steel. Okay, so I don't really have... Is it better to have a rock slide? I think it might be. I mean, there's stealth rock. Oh, that doesn't really help me. Okay, so maybe we, I guess, start with that. They don't have a whole lot that they can do to me in front of the Yanmega. The Scissor, whatever, definitely will switch in. It doesn't have anything... Or I'll switch into Infernape there. Then the Heracross, I'll try to switch into Avon based on what it's got, because flying is a quad. The Vespiquen as well. I don't know if I said that right. It's pretty slow. I wrote down slow on my notes here, but I still think it's probably faster than Bunk. However, can't really touch Bunk. So not a whole lot I can do there. And then the Drapion, the only thing, it's fast. It's got low special defense. This is obviously physical, or lower special defense, I suppose. So I kind of wonder if that's where I start with. Ground is super effective. Does this know Earthquake? I might teach it Earthquake. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Okay. Oh, and it needs no ground. Okay, so Bunk does know Earthquake, though. Bubs also does a ground type move. So we can start there. Okay, so that relatively will get through Aaron. So now we go to the next one, Bertha, which is ground type. So a lot of grass, water, and ice here. So Wishcash obviously is quad type to grass moves, and Marlowe knows a grass type move, Razor Leaf, and that thing, it's got low D, but it's a quad type, so I think it should be okay if I go Marlowe on it. Then Ice, which is really where we get to. I don't know anything that knows Ice, so let me figure out where I can get Ice Beam. I think I can probably just buy it, to be honest. Okay, so I'm actually right there. So it's the game corner, which, duh, that makes sense. So let's go, I think it's just right here. So it looks like a game corner to me. Oh geez, this is gonna take a while. I need 10,000, so I need to do this 20 times. Okay, so let's speed through this here. Okay, so there's 20,000. So let's go and Wait, where's the exchange? Is it the building? Surely it's not the building next door. Okay, kind of weird. Anyway. Oh, and which TM is it? I always forget. Is it 35? No. Thunderbolt. It must be... Ah. It's 13? Yes. Alright, so... what can learn Ice Beam? Let's start there. Bunk can learn Ice Beam. That's kind of crazy. I don't know why you would want to learn that. So I probably won't do that. What is Shellos? Special attack's pretty good. Alright, so let's go Bubs up here. I can't believe that's 85. That just doesn't make sense. I might teach this Earthquake as well. You know, I might keep Rain Dance because that might be helpful. Okay. Is that... Alright, so that's Ice Beam. So that takes care of a lot of those. And then I also have... this one should be pretty simple because it's basically... they're all slow and all... for Bertha. They're all pretty slow and they all have a quad resist weaknesses except for the Hippowdon, which again is just water, grass, and ice. So I probably could just kind of figure it out once we get there. So that's good. Now, okay, so then the next one is Flint, which is straight fire. These don't, there's no quad weaknesses on any of these. They're obviously all ground and water and some flying and actually some psychic as well. So these I feel like I could probably just take out with either Bubs. I'll put up on the screen what Flint has right now. I know I'm probably just kind of talking all over the place, but with either Bubs or Bunk, because they should be somewhat simple, or even the Infernape that I can teach, or that I could take out with Avon as well. So that one's pretty, I'm not super concerned about that one. Maybe I should be, but it just doesn't feel like it's going to be that difficult. And then Lucian, which they are all psychic. And I don't have any bug moves, and I don't have any fairy moves. So I think I'm probably relying straight on Omar for basically this entire thing, because right now I don't plan to bring... yeah, for Crunch. So I'm basically relying on Omar for Crunch here for basically all of them, which who knows how that's going to go. And then we get finally into Cynthia, which Cynthia is obviously going to be difficult, particularly leading off with Spirit Bond, because I don't have any fairy type moves, and I don't even know if fairy type moves exist yet in this game. So Spirit Bomb is going to be tough because I think it's resistant to a lot of things. So I might have to just like brute force it. And then what we'll do is we definitely want Bubs on the Garchomp. Definitely. We could do Bunk on the Togekiss. For Lucario, definitely want Stringer. For the Melodic, I think we'll probably want Marlowe. Then the Roserade, I could probably do Avon for. And then the Spirit, probably do What hasn't been used here? What am I looking at? Marlowe, check. Bubs has been used. Bunk is being used. Stringer's being used. So I'd probably just Omar, to be honest. And so that would be my team, I think. Now, the question becomes, what do I need to level, like raise these guys, raise all these like defenses and stuff for, based on just the Pokemon that I got. So let's go back up here. So this is ultimately the counter. It's right here. So I guess if we go down the list in my Pokemon, Marlowe, I definitely am going to need some special attack. Okay, wait, how much do calcium... Let's look this up really quick. EVs by 10. Okay, so I would need... Because you can only raise them by 10. So... Okay, so that'll be for that. And then Avon, I'm probably going to do straight... Well, here, we might as well do these as I kind of go through here. So let's go to calcium first. Special attack, yeah. And actually, I wanted to look to see if these actually raise them now or if I need to like do HP. Okay, so special attack right there is 162. Okay, so let's give the rest of these. Okay, so it won't have any effects, so let's see. Did that actually raise it, or do I need to level it up? Okay, it actually did raise it. So then I think for the Shella, or the Gastrodon, it's so slow, I don't even know if I need to raise its defenses. I might go calcium again. So let's and because it's all doing that, let's go ahead and buy, we'll buy one more actually. Okay, so let's do the Shellos really quickly. Okay, so now the Staraptor. What do I have Staraptor tied to here? I don't think anything is really gonna outspeed it, and so I wonder if I raise... Let's go look at what like Fly is. Is Fly physical? I feel like it is, in which case I might just raise its attack. It is physical. I wonder if I just raise its attack and just go crazy on it. Okay, so let's level this guy. Alright, so now my Infernape, it's pretty fast too, but because it's got, I might actually go more proteins to it as well. And you know what, I'm gonna probably do the same thing to the Garchomp, to Omar also. So let's go and raise this up as much as they'll go. You know what, I might actually even end up doing Bunk too, just because it's so slow, there's like no point in raising its speed. Alright, let's quickly rare candy the rest of these, or just get them up one. The only other thing would be like items that I can give, which I didn't do the best job gathering any of these items as I went through here. But we know for a fact we can get Bubs this. Ghost type. Is there anything? Black glasses. I can give that to Omar. Dragon I don't really have. Magnet, I'm not using any electric moves. Psychic. We'll give it to Marlowe for now. Might as well give this to somebody. Stringer. Bug type. I don't have any bug type moves. Dragon type. I have dragon type, but you know what, let's go bunk for that. That might actually come in clutch here for some of these. Let's look at the berries, I guess. Give this to Avon for now. Alright, so I think barring any major changes, that might be our team. So I'm going to go ahead and save this really quick. And as I do, I think the next episode we might just go for it. I know I didn't EV train or like EV too much for these guys, but I know you can, there's a limit on what you can do anyway. Actually, you know what? I'm thinking about this right now. I do want to teach, let's make sure we have, I do want to give this to Omar. Yeah, I definitely don't want to know Dig. Now the other thing I see here is Fire Blast, 120 with accuracy. I wonder if I can teach this to, no I can't. I was wondering if I could teach it to Marlowe. No. Is there anything else I want to, Brine is water. Drain Punch is fighting. Shadow Claw is ghost. Is there any? It's physical. I wonder if I could teach this to. Stringer can learn it. Omar can learn it too. It doesn't really help me actually if Omar knows it. Let's try and teach it to Stringer, actually. Because this could be helpful in the second one. Oh yeah, especially with Feint. It doesn't need to know Feint. Okay, that could be helpful. What else do we have? Avalanche. Stealth Rock. That's Dark Pulse, special attack. I wonder if, Marlowe can't learn it. Shoot. I was really hoping Marlowe could. That's Bug. I wonder if Bug would be helpful. Probably not, to be honest. I mean, Bug actually might be helpful for Avon. What does Avon know? Close Combat Fly, Quick Attack. Would I ever need Quick Attack in here? I don't think I would. I think I'd rather have U-Turn. It's pretty fast. Okay, so that could be helpful there. Flash Cannon is Steel. Is there anything else I'm missing in here? Bullet Seed as well. Lizard, I'm just gonna say that's only 70. I don't think Poison would help me too much. Yeah, it actually doesn't look like it is. So I think that might be the team. So let's go ahead and save. And then I think next time we will actually go and face the Elite Four. We do need to go and get more like healed items, but that will be for next time, and that'll be pretty quick to go through. So all right, everybody, so this is, I think, the third kind of jump in that I've actually been doing here, and I've done a little bit of thinking about this, and I do actually want to teach Stringer Flamethrower. Flamethrower is obviously better than Flame Wheel here, and when I look at my matchups for where Fire is going to be better, it's primarily the Scizor, which has low special defense. Bronzong as well has fire. Roserade also, but I think with the higher attack or the higher like base power that Flamethrower has, it's going to be better. But the other thing I actually wanted to do was go back in here and essentially buy like a ton of these as well, just to give to like most of my Pokemon here, because I realized that I can't, unlike in the other ones, I can't go and buy a whole bunch for like the feathers essentially. So I'm definitely gonna buy more, and actually I don't think I need, well yeah, I definitely do want calcium, but we're gonna try to raise everyone up a few base levels as well. Not base levels, that doesn't make sense, but just their base stats. So I'm gonna quickly, oh, I can't do that, okay. Let's sell some more rare candies. And then let's go back here. I need to get more rare candies, to be honest. Alright, so let's go and give them, got a lot of revives too. Huh. Okay, so what I definitely wanted to do was raise the special attack of Stringer here. So I'll go and do that quickly. Okay, we'll also do it to Bubs, although I think I might have already done it to Bubs. Yeah. Okay, what else do I need? So let's go Carbos. This is speed. So we'll raise Stringer's speed. Defense. I don't know if Marlo needs it. This is attack. What can I raise the attack for? I think I already did all these proteins. Okay, I guess I can still raise more here. Okay, so with that, why don't I actually go ahead and sell those back, which I know you don't get that much money. I think it's like half. And how many rare candies do I have? Okay, 269. I think that the level cap for, well, let's just check it, because I actually don't know what the level cap is. Okay, so it's Cynthia, and it's level 62. So the most I'm gonna need right now is, okay, 62. 62. Okay, so I need 10. So exactly 10, so I need 60 of them to go all the way up. Okay, so that makes sense. So let's buy a few more HP up. So let's do this to everybody. Don't need 40. Oh, let's start with 30. Okay, so similarly, let's give these to everybody. Alright, so I did go ahead and raise these all up. You can see that the HPs are higher for most of them. Now, the other thing we can do is figure out what exactly... Probably go ahead and sell a lot of these things. Completely restores, full heal, I could probably sell that. HP and heals any status. Like, I don't think I need both of these, I could keep them. I do need some of those, like, moves that'll give me the power points, so let's see what any of these guys have. She doesn't have it. I don't know where this would be in here. A little laggy there. That's the counter. Let's see what else we can get here. Oh, don't need that. Now I could probably buy this someplace else, but while I'm here I might as well try to... Oh wait. Okay, these look like moves, so are they gonna have moves too? Yeah, it looks like it. Fire Blast. I think I looked up Fire Blast and it, because it's only like 85% accuracy or something like that. Oh gosh. What do we got here? Let's see what else. Okay, this must be all, yeah, dolls and stuff. I don't need any of that. Probably gonna ask what's recommended. Is this the top? Oh, sure looks like it. Okay, so I think we might need to go down to the basement then. You know what, let's just do it in the elevator. There's a lot of people down here. Yeah, so these are all treats. Okay, I don't think this is where I need to go. Maybe it's just the main floor. Actually. Males, okay, no. Okay, I can't find it. So... before I guess we do that, why don't we check... well, let's go get Flamethrower. So I do think that's gonna be the right move. So I'm gonna have to get 20,000 of these things again. Okay, odd. Explosion. Interesting. Alright, so I'll speed through this. Okay, so I need to cut back, I need to sell some money. Sell some things to get some money. You know what, let's sell all those repels because I've got... all that super repel. Oh, that almost did nothing. Sell all these too. don't need any of these. If I sell 99, I should still be okay. Yeah, 71. So I only need 60. Okay, so let's go back. That should give us enough money now to buy flamethrower. Okay, everyone, so something happened since last time. So I did run out of money trying to get more coins, and through the process of trying to get more money, I accidentally did the 999 rare candies, and I totally wiped out my medicine. So my items are good, but my medicine is totally gone. So I need to basically buy back a whole bunch of stuff to do here, and I think I'm assuming I don't care if people are okay with it necessarily. What I do need is protect. How many of these can I get? Don't need 99. Probably 30 is fine. So let's get a decent number of these things just to kind of make up for what I missed or what I accidentally deleted trying to get more money. One thing I should do is make sure that... Yeah, I still have plenty of Pokeballs. And then do I have revives too? I think I do. Actually, I don't have revives. I should buy revives. Okay, so that should take care of that. The biggest thing, though, now that I'm missing, and I still don't have flamethrower yet, so I'm actually going to go back and do that. But the other big thing that I'm missing is I don't have anything that can restore the PPs of moves still. So I do need... Oh, gosh. I did the wrong thing. So I actually do need to do that when I fly back, because I think they probably sell them at the... at, like, where the Elite Four starts. And we just got to get to 20,000 here. Alright, so there's 20,000 coins. Okay, so let's go get flamethrower then. It's 35. Yes. It was only 10,000. I thought it was 20,000. What else are these? Oh. Alright, let's not worry about that. Okay, so let's quickly then teach flamethrower. To Stringer here. Yeah, because it's 60 and burst 95. I mean, that's like so obvious. Alright, so now let's see if we can fly back here. Let's see what items they have, because I have not... I don't think I've checked these out, really. Nothing. Okay, let me look it up then. Okay, so that actually is super unfortunate. I just looked it up, and you can't buy those. I always thought you could. There are Lepa berries, which that's not really what I want. Alright, I think I might need to actually fly and plant some berries here, because what's going to happen is I'm going to run out of... Alright, so let's find the little berry thing. I feel like I'm going to run out of places. Alright, so I might need to keep this, like, running, but I think I need to plant... I wonder how long this is going to take. Alright, so I've done a little bit of messing around, and I actually went ahead and got the cheat for all the medicines, so I'm not going to worry about the stuff, but the biggest thing I wanted here with these ethers, I don't need that many, but I did have a few before when I accidentally wiped them out. So I think at this point then, we're probably pretty good to go. I do need to level these up just a tad prior to the first gym, or the first Elite Four. So let me see what... Okay, level 55 is the level then. So let me go, let's fly over here. Oh, I know. It's Bertha. I need Aaron. Aaron is level 53. Okay. So we'll heal up quickly. Alright, so we'll heal up. And now that we did that, let's go ahead and raise our level up to 53 for each of these. Okay, so we switched that out. So now I think the last thing we're gonna want is, what Pokemon do we want to lead with? I wonder if... See, I can't lead with Stringer because he's going to go first. I wonder if I lead with Bunk, because it knows the rock. Rock times 4. Okay, so this is going to be our team. When we come back next time and face the Elite Four, I will walk through exactly what I think each of the plans are prior to each thing. So that'll give us a little head start. But if you guys have enjoyed this episode, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time when we take on the Elite Four.